So we tried to go live and our internet was frozen, so we had to reset our modem. We're here now. For those of you seeing this, the three of you, this is the replay. If you're watching this very first few minutes, you're probably not seeing it live. We go live on Sunday evenings at 7 Central Time. Hello. Hey, Claire. Hey, Ruth, Karen. Yeah, so, yeah. What are you going to do about that? Do you want to, I think I'm going to turn it off. It's probably too hard. There we go. Nice. One day we'll get a legit live setup. But in the meantime, here we go.
Who knows when?
Yes, my first attempt, we deleted. Our computer wouldn't load, so. So welcome to our live stream. We love to hop in on with you guys on Sunday evenings we usually spend about an hour and just hang out with you and answer your questions and chat. Hey, Greenwich Homestead. Hey, Ayla, Jack, Connie and Justin's, Jill. Hey, North Star Prepsteader. What's up? Hey, Leanne. Our Thanksgiving was really good. I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about that. Hey, Lauren. Katrina, our Legacy Acres. Teresa. What is up? Ready for Christmas. We're getting there, Rose. We're just making some plans for something I'm super excited about. I'll tell you guys about it a little bit here in a few minutes. Hey, Narrow Way Farm. Thank you, Patty. The tables are beautiful. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, in the most recent vlog, I shared the tables that Sweet Miah built, and they are absolutely gorgeous.
And I'll get involved, mostly talk to them about it, but I'll tell them. My intention was to do a video about the table, but a couple of factors. One, it was either get the tables done ready for Thanksgiving or not, and that wasn't really an option for me. And two, sometimes
built them
and listen to music and just like I said, take a breather.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Shuki connection is unstable.
We already reset the modem. You better start working.
Okay, refresh your browsers if you're having problems. I think we're good. Oh, this is why my hair looks like this. I wore a hat all day. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, well, I'm committed now. Hey, Big Bear Homestead. Refresh if you're stuck. It looks like it's working. We keep it playing on the phone just to make sure that we can tell if it's buffering.
Go back and check and make sure nothing else on.
Yeah, make sure our kids aren't on it. We have we're getting much better internet. It's just taking a while for them to get it set up. So, hello from Hiffman, Texas. Whereabouts in Texas is that? I'm not familiar with it. I'm loving my center island table. I wasn't 100% sure, honestly, how I was going to like it because it's just a big adjustment to have something in the middle of the kitchen, but I love it. I absolutely love it. It really is not taking that much getting used to, and it's very nice. So, no, Lauren, okay. So, for those of you who haven't seen this, I put it on an Instagram story. I don't know what happened, but we did a lot of shuffling of our stuff this year.
And a lot of that took place in the attic because of all the electrical work we did.
Yeah,
for the lighting and changing of moving boxes and
so a lot of stuff got shuffled, and we had the pod, and we've moved a lot of things around. And somehow my Christmas ornaments and stockings
went missing,
are no longer with us. And I am praying that maybe they're somewhere.
When we start cleaning stuff up.
Yeah, maybe somehow we will come across it. Maybe somehow it got stuck somewhere, and it's just, Jeremiah is really good at looking for things, and he was
like 3
straight hours. He opened every single box. I don't know, but our ornaments are gone. I went today and bought some ornaments, but like obviously it was like all the baby's first Christmas ornaments and like ornaments that Miah's mom had bought and like, you know, I mean,
A lot.
15 years worth of sentimental ornaments. So I'm very heartbroken. I think I'm going to put this on a video this week. We actually found a few. I want to show you guys one. This is one that was made for us by a viewer, and she gave it to me last year, and for some reason it got stuck somewhere. It did not get stuck in the box with the ornaments. So there were like a handful of ornaments that have either been sent to us this year that were like personalized or that were given to us last year that just got stuck in another box because we have all the rest of the Christmas stuff. But like I almost cried today when he found this one because it was just, I mean, it's not a baby's first Christmas ornament, but it's really special. But this is hand painted. Excuse me. I just got to start coughing. I need to stop talking and breathe for a second. Well, like, look at this. It says Roots and Refuge, and it's from a picture of Miriam, my goat, with a flower crown. And Miss Cindy Thurston painted this for us, and she was a viewer of our channel. But on the back, it has my white tire with the flowers in it. It has Ephesians 3:20 written on there. You probably can't see it. But today, whenever he found this, I like nearly started to cry. So, I was really thankful that he found that. And I was going to tell our friends and our viewers this year, because people will sometimes send us like little trinkets and stuff, and personalized ornaments would be much appreciated because it looks like I'm starting from scratch. Like I got a second Christmas tree downstairs this year because we have so many ornaments, and now there's not going to be anything on that because I'm not going to just go buy things that don't mean anything. So, let's see. So you should check out the Max and Country View Acres for Good Farm videos. Cool. I'll definitely check them out. No batch of baby pigs. We've been checking on her throughout today. I cannot believe she has not had them yet. Would you ever consider designing a piece of clothing with your photos? I don't know. Donna, I'm not sure. I haven't thought about it, but yeah, this one, this was such a treasure to find. And there are a few other ornaments. There's one, which I was so thankful to still have this one, but it had been on the other. Hey, Amy. It had been on the other, like I had a little tiny Christmas tree downstairs and I had stuck it on there. And it's from, did you ever watch the Home Alone movie? Yeah, there's not I don't think that there's a spider back there. I think that person's just funking us.
Yeah, there's no spider.
I looked and I don't see a spider.
If you say that again, I'm gonna put you in timeout. I'm not a spider person.
But have you ever saw the Home Alone movie with the turtle doves? I had bought a set of those and gave one to Daniel. Somebody talked about Daniel coming over to sing to doors, and I had one of those. So I still have that one. I have this one. And I have a few others. Like someone had sent us some personalized ornaments that have our dogs' names on them, and I had that. But like,
and someone had sewn together some VeggieTales characters.
Yeah,
we had those.
But
I don't.
And then I'll have my old ones back too. And then whenever I am in a place I can have a bigger Christmas tree, I'll just have plenty of ornaments for it. But so anyway, that is very cute. Yeah, sticker might be good. Keep in your heart that they're just missing despite all the shuffle. Neither of you seem the type to throw out a box full without looking. See, here's the thing. We wouldn't. But we also have had... It's frozen again. Why is our internet being crazy?
I don't know.
Should we try Spawn?
No.
The other one? No?
It'll come back.
Okay. Refresh. Guys, I'm so sorry.
This is the best option. Just going to...
Yeah, if you're free, if your screen freezes, refresh. I don't know what's going on with our internet, but there's really not much we can do about it. We've already restarted the modem. We are not going to have alpaca babies this year. The window has passed that we could have had them. So they're not going to have babies. And so I know that we'll have goat babies before too long, and then we'll continue to have goat babies over the course of the next 5 months. We're going to have a lot of goat babies. But they just didn't settle. It just didn't take with the alpacas. And so we'll rebreed them.
New goats are doing good.
Huh?
The new goats are doing good.
Yeah, they're great. I haven't started milking them yet. I wanted to get through this weekend with the holiday.
Wide 60 long.
And it's the high sidewall from Grower's Solution.
The sticker reveal? No. There's no new stickers yet for December. We may release some
later on in the month.
Like end of this week. But with just everything going on, we didn't have time to nail down an artist, and we have some ideas. So yeah. We are running a coupon right now for what's still
currently
available.
Listed.
You can get
which
15%
are great stocking
off.
Stuffers.
So that's cool. And we probably will run a coupon again if we do release something new.
Lydia Garner, yes, I'm going to make cheese. So we got Dot. She was in milk. I got so excited and I bought all those starters to make cheese. And then she ended up getting kind of like an infection and I had to run her on a course of antibiotics and it zapped her milk supply. And so I ended up just going ahead and drying her off because she had rebred with Thorin. And so I was like, well, I'm going to dry her off. I was only getting like maybe less than a pint from her every time I milked her, which I couldn't do anything with. And so I was like, well, I'll dry her off. And then I got the new girls and I think they're going to be very heavy milkers. I think we'll probably withhold the kids. I probably won't do it tomorrow night because the low is going to be like 20 tomorrow. And I don't want that to be like their first night not sleeping with their mom. That's not like cold enough to really hurt them, but I just don't want to do that. So we'll probably do it the next night.
3 Willow's Homestead just received my first Wild Pines pottery mug, and I love it. You know, we had a conversation afterwards. I was like, maybe we shouldn't have told people about that because there's such limited quantities. We're like, we just upped our competition. Whenever we want to try and buy a mug, and I'm thinking, maybe we should keep that a secret. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I like supporting.
Where'd you get your mug from? I don't know. It just kind of. No, when you come back. Come on back. There we go. Someone was asking about the onion poultice.
Mm-hmm. I have a whole video about it that talks about it. But yeah, if you look that up, it's a age-old holistic remedy for congestion. And it really, really works. My friend Lauren taught me about it, and it really is awesome.
What kind of wood do we use for the tables? Just pine.
Yeah. What you could get at Home Depot.
Just 2x10s and stuff you can get at Home Depot.
I
didn't have time to set the mill up, mill it, let it dry. Yeah. So I'll have to use hardwoods for the future building.
Since tomorrow maybe is Cyber Monday, the internet may be overloaded. Beth, I think that's probably it. It's just probably higher traffic than usual.
That's actually probably accurate because it's almost like someone hopping on, buying something, and then hopping off. So,
guys, the Rooted Wanderers, Lauren, she just shared the link for the onion poultice video. And she taught me how to do that, but it's very much a fantastic, like if you have congestion, Jeremiah always gave her a hard time and called them onion omelets. But if you have congestion, especially if you have like a child that you don't necessarily want to give medicine to, or like a lot of times for me, like I'll use eucalyptus oil and different things when I have congestion, but eucalyptus oil is not one you want to use on like a little toddler. And so, yeah, the onion poultice you can use on anybody and you don't have to worry about it reacting with anything. And it really works. Are you participating in the Whispering Willow seed swap? Yes, I am. I'm packaging up seeds. I'm actually taking a lot of stuff and I'm going to go to Jill's and help her package things once they're all in. And I'm going to take some other goodies and stuff too and put them in some bags since they're going out anyway. So that'll be fun.
What is an onion poultice? Watch the video.
Yeah, it
explains it a lot better than we could.
Yeah.
Bruce is behind us, probably thinking, oh, I want to climb in this lovely Christmas tree and destroy all the ornaments.
He has not messed with it.
That's probably what he's thinking.
He's been a good boy. Have you considered milk testing? Like, do you mean as in like testing just for What do you mean by that? I don't know. I obviously not.
How's Nana and Poppy? They're doing well. They're, like I said, back in Florida. Nana actually had some health issues come up like almost immediately after she got back. And
I'll finish what you're saying.
And went to go get her hearing aids. She's been talking about doing it for a while, and went and got it, or was going to get them done. There was an issue with her left ear, so she had a CAT scan. CAT scan actually found a tumor in her head. That turns out is not turned because it's not very big. Actually, not what was caused. It's okay.
This is frustrating. Is it refreshing now? Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, we know we're cutting out.
We're doing the best we can.
But she is okay, and it is okay. But yeah, that was definitely a little scare.
Nothing serious. She's fine. Everyone's good.
Yeah, I bet it is Cyber Monday and all the online shopping. Yeah, and so we're really glad, but we are hoping that they'll be able to have this thought about it. I haven't really thought about it because first are my goats, and so doing that, there's not, like I'm not going to have milk stars, I'm not going to have registry, but I might end up if I ever go down that road. But right now we don't have, a lot of my goats are not registered. So thank you. Please do pray for Nana. Is putting weed barrier under my flower bed good or bad? I did. I have weed barrier underneath mine. Now they won't last forever, but it's at least a start. Did you buy any seeds from Wild Boar Farms? I haven't yet, but I'm going to order a few things. I was looking at the website next time. So is there anything she needs? Your prayers. She appreciates your prayers. What advice would you give to farming and growing livestock on land where you don't live? Well, I've never done that before, but I know that a lot of people do. I would be conservative in what you do and just make sure it's like sustainable. Like my cousin actually gardens in a lot that's 20 minutes away from his house, and he just grows in such a way that he can go out there every couple of days and take care of it. But I definitely think, I think you can totally do it. You just have to be committed to showing up and just making sure that you're doing things that aren't requiring just a ton of like daily maintenance. Grower Solution, Nancy, is the greenhouse. What is the greenhouse? It's a 10 by 12 hobby greenhouse.
10 by 12 hobby greenhouse.
Hey, two family. What's your take on bagged compost? I think that it's okay. I don't have like a personal problem with it. I think sometimes you just do the best you can with what you have, and sometimes that's the option. I think that economically, if you can get a hold of a truck, you can get compost a lot cheaper by buying it by the truckload instead of buying it by bags, but I understand that's not always an option. I think that it can help, and it's definitely better than nothing, but you should also make sure that you treat it like compost, not soil. You can't grow you can grow just in compost, but it can be problematic. It just depends on the compost on whether that's going to be successful or not. So it does a lot of times need to be mixed with soil. Hanging with Ridge Jones. I cannot find my cell phone. I have not had my cell phone on me this whole afternoon. I'm going to use Jeremiah's. Or I'll look in here. I can't get. I think it's Cream de Cassis, maybe. Cream something. Creme. I can't remember. I think that's what it's been a long time. I bought those. I actually bought those. Just failed. Seeds. I'm not, but I'll definitely check it out. I love hearing melons. Look at this ornament that I showed you guys. Look, it has Kajari melons around it. I know it's hard to see with the light, but isn't that really cool? I'm so glad you found this. Oh, that just made me happy. Buffering again.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Where did you just go?
I just checked everything downstairs to make sure it wasn't on the wrong internet. It's not.
Boo. I think, are we back? I'm so sorry, guys. We'll try for a little while longer. We've turned everything else off and we have reset our modem. And so it might just be that it is what it is. Okay, Lauren said it's fine for her. Some people are saying they can see it fine. So, yeah. Are you still keeping worms to compost? I actually took all of my worms. They were struggling. I left them on the back porch during our remodel and it was just really hot. And they started kind of struggling after that. You could tell they weren't really thriving. And I ended up taking them and dumping them out in my garden beds and I'm going to restart with some fresh worms and set things up later, but they were really struggling and I didn't have a place indoors where I could keep them and it was too hot for them. So I just put them in the garden beds. Yeah. Paprika peppers can be dried for paprika. Absolutely, Lori. That's what they're for. So
something I'd rather have you buffered than not at all.
Bethany, that's so sweet. I can't wait for your book. I can't wait for my book. It's so soon and I'm so excited. I'm actually going to do like a little sneak peek on Instagram. I'll post it on Facebook too this week of some just absolutely insane. So we should be getting ours. I should be getting my copy here before too long. And it's back. Refresh. I'm trying to like stop talking when I see it buffering so you're not missing anything. Is it back? Okay.
No new piglets
no
yet.
piglets yet.
We do have the freeze dryer. We've used it a lot. We haven't really done a video about it yet, but not a big one.
Special family traditions for Christmas. Okay, so we are actually starting something new this year. So our holidays often turn into really crazy, lot of going, obviously like big family gatherings. And we love that, but it can get a little bit overwhelming. And a lot of times we do a lot of work. And I was talking with Miah and I was like, I really want to be intentional in how we celebrate and how we live our lives and how we do our holidays. And one of the things that I really regret sometimes with the holidays is it's so busy that I feel like I don't make a really deep, genuine connection with like him and the kids because there's so many people. And I will feel a little like deflated. Like I wish that I was making more deep memories with my kids, like for Christmas. So we decided that we're starting a new tradition this year and I'm so pumped about it. I have not felt so excited about something for Christmas in a really long time. So we are hosting it, Jeremiah and I, for our children. We have 6 kids. Malia will be here for Christmas this year and we'll have the boys here. And we are hosting a super epic fancy dinner party for our kids. And I'm going to cook like an amazing dinner. I ordered like a beef tenderloin and I'm going to get some like, I don't know, something fancy. And I'm going to like get the kids, we're going to dress up and I'm going to do like, I don't know, something like mocktails or something silly, like in fancy glasses and creme brulees and all of this. And I'm going to set the table and do like candles and all that stuff. And we are going to have this super fancy dinner party just for our children and make a big deal out of it. And I just imagine, yes, of course, virgin drinks, absolutely. Mocktails. That's why I said mocktails, not cocktails, mocktails for the babies. But like,
Carl, you put a link in for the book. Someone was asking for it.
Yeah, like setting the table with like fancy dishes and like place settings and little place cards with their names on it. And I am so pumped. Like I started planning the menu and it's just really going to be awesome. Yeah, we're going to do it on Christmas Eve. And then lead into like Christmas jammies and then Christmas morning afterwards and all that. But I'm so excited. And, for me, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to start potatoes, Diane. I'll have to write that down, Sean. Thank you. Like Victorian Christmas dinner. Yes. Like I want this to be a thing. Like I want to start doing like a, fancy Christmas dinner party with place settings for the kids now and do this like through the remainder of their childhood, because I just imagine one day like them bringing their significant others home and one day their children and stuff like that, and it being like a thing. So we're gonna do it. I'm so pumped. I told the kids tonight because I've been thinking about it the last few days and kind of planning it. And I started like planning the menu and ordering the food and stuff like that. And I told them tonight, and I was really impressed by their responses. Like they were like, hold on, who are you inviting? And we're like, we're gonna invite you. And they're like, but who else are you inviting? What grown-ups are you inviting? We shouldn't
tell them, but we should like mail to ourselves invitations. Like fancy like wedding type invitations or like really
like
well
hand
done.
lettered.
With, like golden tickets that they have to present to get in.
That's awesome. So I'm so excited for that. Oh yeah, like sparkling apple juice. That would be a really good one, Michelle. That's a really good idea. Ben's hanging out back there with his brothers. Yeah, I think it would be such a great thing. And I just imagine it like Warren, like anybody, if you like copy away, I just think it would be such a cool thing. And I think it's really, like that's what I was thinking. Like Sarah said, like the ball at Hogwarts. I was thinking of doing like crackers and like different things, like really festive. I keep seeing all of these beautiful Christmas dresses come up, like in advertisements to me. And I think, well, I wish I had a place to wear something like that, but like I'm not going to be going to any Christmas parties, and like I don't.
I may shave my beard off. And
no, you're not going to do that. And so like I'm like, oh, it would be so fun. And then I thought I should have something, and I was thinking about this.
I don't know. I might wear my hair down.
Oh, you should. You are cordially invited to the Sowards Christmas dinner. Are there any ways to get rid of fruit, a piece of paper, and like a
buffering?
Can you hand me a piece of paper?
Sure. Like a small one?
No, like a big one. I think we're back. Oh, it's so bad. Why is our internet so bad? Refresh the chat, guys. Sorry, I messed up. Okay. I'm back. So take a piece of paper. This is a fruit fly trick. Fold it like a cone that has a little hole at the bottom. You see it? You can tape it like this and put apple cider vinegar in like a mason jar, like a small neck mason jar, and put this down in it like this. And like the flies will go down in there. And you can water down the apple cider vinegar. It doesn't have to be straight apple cider vinegar, but that'll trap them. Miah could flat iron the hair. It's so nice and like her and full and body. So
y'all should have seen Ben turn today.
Jeremiah was like, Ben turn, he's
like walking in the kitchen. I was like, dang, Ben turn, you looking majestic, man.
Yeah,
like this beanie down, and his hair's all like, I'm talking like, look like
shiny.
Super soft, shiny curls coming out the bottom. Yeah, these like overalls, these Carhartt overalls.
He looks like your ideal like.
If I had handed him an axe, like, and put a picture online, like, he would have gone viral.
Yeah. Hey, Stivers. Yeah, and whip your hair back and forth. Yeah. Someone else said in the fruit fly thing to do apple cider vinegar with a drop of Dawn for free. Slide cover with plastic and poke holes in the plastic. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Oh, thank you so much, Mandy. I'm so glad to have you watching with us, and I appreciate that.
What kind of camera do you use?
I use a Canon 6D with a 16 to 35 millimeter lens and a Rode VidMic Pro, and I use this on a tripod. I would not suggest this. This is not like a reasonable beginner setup. Jeremiah doesn't even actually vlog with this. He uses a Canon M50.
Too big.
But yeah, I like this because the picture that it gives. But this on a tripod, this weighs about 7 pounds. And so as you can tell, it really, thank you, Bobby Flores. I think it could probably be regular vinegar. I think the apple cider is a little sweeter, probably attracts them
You're
more.
trying to trick them in there.
Yeah.
What's up, Colorado Springs, Fleetwood Patch?
Why do chickens get diarrhea? Actually, many times chickens don't have diarrhea. That's just what their poop looks like.
Yeah, chickens usually have a liquidy type of poop anyways. So
it's kind of gross.
I would be more concerned if it was like solid clumps.
Yeah, so just don't be stressed. Their poop's all over the place. Ugh. Unless you see like worms in it, it's fine. That's gross. I don't want to keep talking about it, but that is true. I wouldn't worry about it. So goats. Someone recommend babies or adults to start. Magpie, I think getting into adults is definitely easiest. The thing with babies is that if you are bottle feeding, our first goats were bottle babies. Maggie, I still have her. She was my first goat 6 years ago. And it's great, but like if something goes wrong, you can lose them really fast. And so I would say
white vinegar is not going to attract fruit flies. It's not going to have the smell to bring them into the cup.
Yeah, if you you'd probably have to throw some juice or something in there to attract them.
Right.
I think there's actually a saying about that.
Will it trap houseflies too? I don't know. We don't trap houseflies like that. I hunt them and then blow them up with my scatter gun. With my scatter gun, shooting table salt buckshot.
I have steakhouse hybrid tomatoes. How tall do the trellises have to be? I'm not sure what a steakhouse hybrid is. So I would look it up and say, like, just Google, is a steakhouse hybrid tomato determinate or indeterminate? A determinate tomato is going to grow like 3 or 4 feet tall. An indeterminate tomato can grow upwards of 8 to 10 feet plus, depending on how long they're cared for. So that's going to be what you determine on how much trellis you need. And I get my pottery mugs from a lot of different places. My friend Haley Rose is one of my favorites. You have to follow her on Instagram and sign up for her list because she only restocks like once or twice a month and they sell out really fast. This is from a company called Old Dog Pottery, which is a local family that is really amazing. They're really cool. So
don't be telling people about the super secret potters that have limited stocks. You have to get all the mugs.
I did tell Old Dog, I was like, I'm gonna come out and shop, and then I'll share the shop afterwards because I need to do some Christmas shopping and I need to go buy the stuff I need to buy before I share it because I don't want it to be all gone whenever it's time for me to shop. So I did. I went out and shopped. Hey, Bethany Urban Farm. Just had the most giant spider in my firewood. Oh, no, thank you.
Just throw them in the fire with it.
I love pottery. It is one of my most favorite things, and I do collect it, and I do have an excessive amount of pottery. That is very true, but they bring me so much joy.
Maybe when you have time for a hobby, you can like get a pottery wheel and a kiln, and then you can play that song. Potter, oh Potter.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'm planning on it in 15 years. Whenever my kids are grown and I have time for things like this. Yeah, we actually have tarantulas here. I remember we moved in. They don't
usually come inside.
Yeah, I remember the first time I found a dead tarantula on the front porch, and it was like this big, and I was like, I'm done. I'm just going to go back to the city. This farm dream, what's it even worth? I'm just done. Obviously, I got over that fear, but
I haven't gotten to finish the video of the stivers open up the surprise box.
Yeah.
I got halfway through it.
Our moderator team from our Friends of Ripen Refuge Facebook organized sending the stivers a welcome gift. They're so great.
Andy Kavanaugh, we can play Ghost. I'll sit behind you like.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
I haven't seen that movie in like 25 years.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the tarantula on the front porch was killed by my cat. So that was we have a cat that. Yeah, our moderators, something else with these links, they're amazing. Any plans for what you're going to start in your green stalks next season? I'm starting a bunch of seeds right now, so I'm probably going to grow a round of like lettuce in them or something like that, kales and lettuces. And then I think I'm going to do the green beans again next year. But I think I'm going to keep 2 of them in the high tunnels. I don't know. I think that would be really cool.
Thanks, Kathy. I thought it was a pretty good table. It's definitely the best piece of furniture I've built so far.
It's beautiful. It's so good. What do you think about growing microgreens? I think they're fantastic, and they're a great thing to do in the winter. I need to get some more started. I just have to keep them in a visible place where I'll forget about them, and if you let them dry up for one day, they're gone. So, like, you have to really stay.
So it's like a macro green? Is that just like a regular plant?
Microgreen?
No, microgreen.
Oh, you're making a joke.
Is a
Okay,
macrogreen
sorry.
like just a tomato plant?
You're so funny.
I'm asking.
I don't think anyone uses that language, so.
But is that technically true?
I mean, I guess.
I just don't want. I don't want to exclude the macrogreens. Everyone always wants to talk about microgreens, but I'm just saying.
Have you heard of a wolf spider? Yes, Darlene. We get those here a lot. Like that's pretty common.
We also use the flamethrower on them.
We don't do that, but they're in our house like sometimes, so we definitely don't want those. Macrogreens sound delicious. Yeah, that would just be salad, right? Like salad.
I like microgreens.
I haven't gotten my seed catalog in yet, no, but I've definitely got one coming, and I'm super excited about it. Yeah, wolf spiders are actually, I mean, they can bite you, but they're not like horribly poisonous. But man, they scare the tar out of me, and they can jump. I ran across one in my greenhouse not too long ago. I never experienced a huge spider at my in-laws in Arkansas, but I did run across some huge scorpions there. We have tiny wood scorpions. We've had 2 scorpions at this house. We haven't had a whole lot of them here, and I'm not sure why, but I'm not complaining. I'm definitely glad that that's not a thing here. But yeah, we have a lot of creepy crawlies around here. We have a lot of spiders.
Yes.
It's just part of living in the South. But I have like a 210-day growing season, so.
We really don't have that many run-ins with all that stuff. Spiders, scorpions, snakes. I mean, very, very limited.
Yeah.
So.
I have a greenhouse joined to the house by a window and fan, and I'm keeping it about 50 at the low, growing green squash, okra, and mini herbs. That is really, really cool.
Someone's saying it's 40 too cold for tomatoes.
To start them or just to keep them
I think
growing?
They're already growing.
They won't die. I mean, that's not like their favorite or anything, but if they're well established, now if it's consistently 40, they'll probably get kind of puny after a while. But like if it goes down to 40 for the night, they'll be fine.
We have not moved the bees yet. The size of the greenhouse is 24 wide, 60 long. No more baby pigs yet.
Cool. Hilton Pottery. Thank you for the suggestion. Thank you, Michelle Bucknam. Bless you. A tarantula in the bathtub. No.
Burn the house down.
Dale Payton, thank you so much. A scorpion climbing on my bed was a nice welcome to Texas for me. Rose, I remember when you shared about that, and I was like, oh, man. Yep, welcome to the South. Do I need to move orange and lemon trees inside for the winter? That really depends on where you are, Bobby. If you are anywhere that it freezes, yes, definitely. We did not find our missing ornaments. Unfortunately, for those of you, we only had about 400 people on whenever we shared that earlier. Our Christmas ornament box somehow in our remodel has been misplaced. I'm really hoping that it's somewhere, but Jeremiah has very, very thoroughly looked for about 3 straight hours the other day. And then I went through and looked, and then we looked again and we looked again. He's opened every box in the pod, in the attic. We've looked under all the beds and all the closets. We've looked, I mean, in places there's no way they could be, like in the spare greenhouse and in that walkout, in places that I know that we wouldn't have put them. And we cannot find them. And so it's all our ornaments and our stockings. And so very sad. It's all of our like very sentimental ornaments. So, and so I shared earlier, the mods have been sharing, you can send ornaments too in our PO box, but we actually have a few, and like I shared earlier, this is one that a viewer of ours, Cindy, actually got to meet her in person, but she had painted this for us. There's our goat, Miriam. And I was telling people that if they were planning on sending us anything for Christmas, personalized and like special ornaments would be much appreciated. I went today and bought some, like they're not personal, but I just went and bought some pretty ornaments. So we would have something, because the kids have been asking for days, when are we going to hang the ornaments? And I hadn't told them yet. Toby cried. He's my sentimental one. And the whole time that we hung the ones I bought today, he talked about the ones that we didn't have anymore. And I was just like, I know I was trying to like not be emotional. Like if he needs to talk about it, we can talk about it. But thank you, Riverview Farm, so much. Celebrating 48 years of marriage to my Eddie guy on December 2nd. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Margie with a baby here. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Margie. That is so awesome. Congratulations to you guys. That is so inspirational. I hope somebody said you're back. I hope that they got. Oh, thank you. Is it Tamara? I hope I'm saying that right. Just ordered the book. Thank you so much.
Where did I get my earbuds, my headphones? I use a Bose SoundSport. I don't use AirPods like the rest of my fam.
Bobblehead Homestead, are they making Baby Yoda ornaments yet? I didn't see any today, but I'm sure they're
actually not Baby Yoda. But I mean, we all knew it wasn't Yoda, guys. Come on. He has a name now.
What is his name? They call him the child.
No, he has an actual name. Ahsoka Tano Grogu. Ahsoka showed up and she was able to commune with him thought to thought, and he has a name. He actually was trained by Yoda at this Jedi temple.
How old is he?
Old.
The little baby
He's like 60.
Really?
Yeah, they grow. So Yoda was over almost 1,000.
Thank you, Amy. But Baby Yoda, people know who you're talking about. Stop with your spoilers. That's funny. Jeremiah was talking to his brother.
How's that a spoiler?
Because if that's a recent episode. Jeremiah, okay, so he has a personal rule. His brother was here. And he's like, stop talking about this. And Jeremiah's like, that was like 7 episodes ago. He was like, if at this point you haven't watched 7 episodes ago, I don't have to worry about it. He was like, I won't talk about it if it's aired within the last 2 weeks. He's like, if you've had 2 weeks to watch it and you haven't watched it.
The only spoiler was the kid's name.
Well,
you knew Ahsoka was coming. They said that in 2 episodes ago. Like, so that's not actually a spoiler unless you haven't watched that episode, but that's over 2 weeks ago, so I'm in the clear.
Sarah, wow, that is so amazing. You prayed for my kidney cancer 2 months ago. I am now cancer-free. Thank you for the prayers. Praise God. I am so thankful. Thank you, Lord, for that. Wow. That's awesome. Congratulations. Is that what you say when someone's cancer-free? Congratulations. I have a child ornament. That's funny, Green Witch. So you guys keep me going after 2 strokes. I like to take it slower, but can still garden. Marie, I'm so glad. Do you guys eat hot sauce? I would love to send you some in an ornament.
Yep.
Miah will. I don't eat very much hot
Jackson
sauce.
Jackson does too.
When you least expect your ornaments will be found. I really hope that that's the case. I keep thinking, surely they have to be somewhere. And when you've looked so thoroughly, and and that's why I told Jeremiah, I was like, well, I'm hesitant to go buy new ornaments because what if we find the old ones? He's like, it'll be okay. Just buy some. And then if we find the old ones, that'll be great. And then we'll have them too. But dried orange, I was thinking about doing that. I saw someone that made a garland with dried orange. It was so beautiful. Do you have any videos on how you started at the very beginning? Well, we have some videos from pretty early on if you go back. But no, I haven't really done a lot of videos about that. Maybe we could do something like that. Was your pod locked? I don't think that they were stolen because something else would have. I mean, there was a lot more valuable stuff. They could have stolen something more valuable than that.
So I don't think that's.
Yeah, Goldshaw Farm. If you're referencing how we got started on YouTube, rather than how we got started on like the farm, on YouTube, Goldshaw Farm and I actually did a series last winter. And we did, I think, 3 or 4 videos just talking about getting started on YouTube if you're wanting to like share your homestead journey on YouTube. And they're very, very cohesive and like comprehensive videos. So have you thought about adding worms to your raised bed to help with less amending? I actually did dump out the worms from my worm farm out there this year. So that because I was those beds where I was just having a hard time getting the soil regulated. But I would like to buy more. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, we're going to make some ornaments. The main thing I'm just bummed about losing is like the irreplaceable ones. Thanks, North Star Prep Sitter. Yeah, so there's the series that Morgan and I did. Oh, the high tunnels definitely come smaller than the one we have. You can get that same model of greenhouse in like a 10 by 12. Yeah, we're still going to do the 5-year plan video. We just haven't shot it yet. I still do have puppy fever, Kathleen, but I'm going to have to pass. I've made a vow to myself not to get another puppy right now. I definitely want one, but can you do some recipes with the tatsoi and other things you harvest from the greenhouse? Yeah, I'll share some stuff like that. I've got some bok choy out there that's about ready to be harvested. I'd love to send you a family tree ornament, but don't know all 6 kids' names. Thank you so much. So I'm going to type my kids' names here. Those are my kids' names. Malia, Jackson, Asher, Tobias, Ezra, and Benjamin.
There they are.
What Black Friday sales have you been most excited about? Actually, I haven't ordered very much.
The deadline for shirts, I believe, is midnight, December 2nd.
Yeah. It might be the 1st.
No, it's the 2nd. It says it on their site. Which is...
So, yeah, if you're wanting to purchase shirts, make sure you get your orders in because
Wednesday night.
Because when that pre-order closes, it's closed. We can't extend it anymore because the people who ordered their shirts at the beginning of the pre-order want their stuff, and we want to get it there by Christmas. So we got to end it. That's the latest we can run it. So definitely, if you want shirts, get those orders in. Yeah, we like biblical names. We do still have Gabriel, the guard dog. He lives out with the goats. A great deal on a Vitamix. That's really cool.
That's good.
I have a Vitamix. I've had it for 13 years. It's still running strong. The only thing I've ever had to replace was the pitcher because someone dropped it from a top shelf and it cracked. Not the Vitamix's fault. Yeah, I bought some Christmas gifts this weekend, but I didn't buy a whole lot. I did go buy some ornaments today, and they were on sale because of Black Friday weekend. I guess they're calling it now. They kind of stretched it out. But yeah, I didn't really jump in on any big sales. The link for the shirts is right there. North Star Prepsteader just shared it. Yeah, so we've got zip-ups, hoodies, regular sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, T-shirts, and all of those are available, and it runs until December 2nd. So make sure you get your order in.
I'm pretty excited about my zip-up.
Yeah. Beth, I haven't asked Malia, but I don't know that she would know.
She's a teenager.
Yeah, I don't know that she would know. I mean, I guess we could ask her, but we've looked very thoroughly everywhere. We have looked very thoroughly everywhere.
The cat's hanging out with his father.
Yeah.
Asher.
Asher's such a helicopter parent over his cat. It's the cutest thing in the world. He thinks Bruce is like the bee's knees. He comes in and Bruce will just be sitting there and he's like, oh, look at him. Look at Bruce. He's so cute. And he's just sitting there. He's just like sitting there being a cat. Will more colors come on the short sleeves? This is just what we're doing on this run. We might make some of these available in different styles on the next run, but right now we're doing.
Yeah, what you see is what you get. We can't just be super diverse.
Yeah, unfortunately, just doing a small company, we have to do what they're able to do. I do love the Hori Kitty. That is such a great tool.
Honestly, the biggest issue with the coloring is that we're choosing colors that, one, work with the design, and two, are available, because when you're doing like a Bella Canvas ethically sourced shirt, they run out of colors.
Yeah, not all the colors are always available.
It, and it takes time. So the trade-off of getting a locally or a ethically sourced shirt versus a shirt from China, which you can get really fast, is that you have limited availability. So we go through a process of choosing colors that look good with the design, but that we know we'll have enough of to fill all the orders. Does that if that makes sense? So
I can't wait to see all the beautiful ornaments you will be getting soon. That really blesses me. Some of the ornaments that I've received in the past, I just keep thinking, when I think about it, I'll think about certain ornaments and I'll be like, my heart breaks. But I've received in the past some really precious ornaments from viewers that were personalized, that had like our family photo on them and had names on them and different stuff like that. It had Roots and Refuge Farm on them. And yeah, so this is, we have tried to produce merch that is as sustainably sourced, and it is, and is in line with our convictions as possible. Like, we work with a small business, and like they use products that are sustainably sourced materials and that are not made in sweatshops. That's something that's important. Yeah, you can totally send us Christmas cards. We usually string them up in the little area over here and try to string them up and display them whenever we receive viewer Christmas cards.
It's a Bella Canvas zip up. It has a metal zipper on it.
Is it Bella Canvas? Because I thought there was like that Hanes Sustainably line. It is Bella Canvas. Okay.
I looked at the two styles and how they fit, and that one is more like that Mumford & Sons hoodie I got, and I wanted that one.
Okay.
Honestly, I asked Grant. I said, Grant, shoot me straight. I said, which one are you going to wear? I said, you live in Fayetteville. You're cool. You just got married. Like, you're hip. You're stylish. Like, you're the guy that I want to look like. So what would you wear? He's like, I probably wear the Bella Canvas one. It's got that more, it's that better fit. You know what I'm saying? More.
We actually like fit. We actually go with the things, even if it's like less of a profit margin for us, we'll go with this stuff.
Considerably less profit margin.
Because we want to offer products that like people are going to be glad to have, like we're putting our name on it. I was
less concerned about like what we're going to make on it and more concerned about how it was going to look on it.
Yeah. We have been through the entire attic. We have opened every box in the attic. We have looked through everything next door. Like, I'm telling you, like, we were thorough under every bed, in every closet. Like, we don't have just a ton of storage at our house, really. But yeah, I don't know.
Newt is actually going to Whispering Willow.
Yep.
Because they have Rex Rabbit stuff going on. He's gonna go
live the good life with some ladies.
Meet some ladies.
Yeah.
Just he's maturing.
Since he's here alone, and then that way we can just move him there. That'll be easiest. Thank you, Patty. No, they're not next. We look next door. We look through the storage.
I actually did. The place where we stored there, looked through all that, looked through the attic, looked through all the closets, looked through the garage. I mean, I'm a pretty thorough looker, and I did not find anything. So I think honestly,
the Unlimited says the shirt's in Monday, December 1st.
Yeah, so I'll double check that.
Yeah.
And if not, honestly, I'll probably just tell them to change it.
Well, I know that they're trying to get them out for Christmas.
Yeah, so I think he's even got other. We can do December 2nd. It's fine. If it doesn't actually say that, I'll make sure that he just changes it for one day.
Monday's November 30th, so I mean December 2nd is not that. Anyway.
Because that's also what it says on our site. Because that's what it said on the week.
How can I pre-order your book from my local independent bookstore? Just call them and ask for it by name. Jessica Soward's The First Time Gardener Growing Vegetables, and they should be able to. Morgan, did you check the couch cushions? Well, it's a massive box of ornaments and stockings, so it's probably not there. But I do lose a lot of things in the couch cushions. Thank you so much, Richard. That blesses my heart so much. Got several copies of the book on order, waiting to give a couple to the neighbors. Thank you. I'm really excited about the book. I'm excited. I just love getting to share with people, and I'm hoping that it's going to just really bless people and help them feel confident in gardening. So I think it's just really awesome. So. Let's see. My husband would tell you to check your pockets. Open every box in your house. So what I know what it's in. It's in a tub, like a big, like one of those Rubbermaid totes. I can't remember if it's red or green, but it's one of those. And all the ornaments are wrapped up in it, and then the stockings are stacked up on top of it. I know that because I know it sat out for a while because everybody still had stuff in their stockings, and it took me a while to get the kids to like gather up the stockings. But we put everything up like a couple days after Christmas last year. And so I know what it's in, but we've opened other boxes. We've looked very thoroughly. So do you have an attic? Yes, we have an attic. We have a lot of stuff in it, but it's not up there. We looked through there. Can you do boho bandanas, the one you recommend? I would really like to get into doing something similar to that. But can you thought of doing something?
It's not in the water pump house.
Yeah, no, there's nothing in there. Thank you, Three Willows Homestead. No, Nana didn't take anything home. She didn't even take her clothes home. She didn't want to carry anything on the airplane. So she didn't end up with them. Oh, will my tomatoes ripen with 60-degree days? Yeah, I would think that they probably will. Hey, Murray McMurray Hatchery. Yeah, I'm hoping that they show up. I'm hoping that by some chance we've overlooked them and they will pop up somehow. I hope that you are working on the next book. Will. Look again. His angels have been dispatched to return your ornaments. Thank you so much, Grandma's Garden. When should I start seeds for the spring? Reagan, that really depends on where you are. You need to look up your first frost or your last frost date for your zip code. Just put in last frost date, whatever your zip code is. And then like mine is around April 1st. And so I typically am going to start most of my seeds 6 to 8 weeks before then. So yeah. Zone 7. So yours is probably similar to mine. So you're looking at mid to late February of when you're going to start your seeds. Malia actually doesn't have a closet. There's not a closet in her room because her room is technically not a bedroom. So she doesn't have a closet. It's just a room. And there's not, I don't know. Morgan's ornaments are somewhere in the barn. Morgan, your barn is huge. So thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. I think we're going to wrap this up. We got one kid here. They've really been quiet.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing these live chats. They make my Sunday evening tolerable. Well, I'm so glad. We love getting to do this. It's really sweet because I think that doing live chats has really helped us to feel very connected to our viewers. I feel very connected. I feel like getting to talk to you guys and like hear feedback and stuff like that. It really it helps me to feel that point of connection. So I really love it. I could have sworn you mentioned moving ornaments when hooking up the dehydrator. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look.
I don't know. If they're hiding really good.
Well, there was some Christmas stuff in the garage. We did move some Christmas stuff, but it was like the garlands and stuff like that. And we got that. So I'll go look. We'll go look in those places. Maybe they'll turn up, but thank you all so much. We're going to sign off. I'm exhausted. Always such a lovely way to start my week. I love you, Bethany Urban Farm. You're so sweet. Y'all just bless my heart. Bethany Fields, I'm pretty sure it depends on where you order from. I think that when you pre-order, like from Amazon, I think they charge it when it ships. So if you pre-order now, but don't go do something I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure, and they probably say it on there, but if you pre-order, I'm pretty sure it charges whenever it ships. But I don't know how other retailers may do it. I would assume that that's what it is because I feel like I've pre-ordered before and that's what happens. Okay. Yeah. So Brianna Tuttle said Amazon pulls when they ship for sure. So thank you guys. Our kids are starting to come out. We told them an hour. So there's a hungry kid behind you. He actually already ate. He's complaining about, are you complaining?
Yeah.
He said no.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you
See you
guys
guys.
for hanging out with us tonight. We bless you. Until next time.